Hello and welcome back to Hey B. We can't even say the name of our show right now because YouTube is demonetizing us because they hate us. Mm-hmm. They hate women. By the way, who's here right now?
Tiff is here.
Nikki's here.
Jess is here.
Bose is here.
And our wonderful, beautiful, returning guest, our favorite, Mia Khalifa.
Hello.
Yay. Thanks for being here, Mia.
Thanks for inviting me.
coming back.
Yeah, of course.
And not being scared off the first time.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You finally get to talk about stuff like besides the same kind of like, this is my backstory.
Oh my God, I know. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Now we just get
Yeah.
to bullshit. Welcome
Have
to
you
the
gotten to do
bullshit
that
hour.
anywhere yet where you don't have to explain your whole backstory first?
No, but if I like the people, I like look them deep in the eyes and I'm like, invite me back. And don't
She did
ask
do
me
that.
anything about myself.
And then she started a group chat and sent pictures of her eyes. Just like...
And then forced us to come over and eat her delicious
And then she
food.
stared at us while we ate.
Yeah.
No, she's amazing. An amazing cook also. And married to an amazing cook. We had the honor of eating their food.
God, he crushed it that night.
Yeah.
He did.
You guys both did.
Yeah.
I felt
Thank you.
But I was
Thank
surprised you pulled out the shrimp and grits or whatever that was. I was like,
what
hell
the-
yeah.
I was surprised at the end of the night. She's like, "You guys want leftovers?" She pulled out like a plastic container.
She was like, no, additionally to the leftovers, and she was like, "Oh, well, Tiff brought a cake for dessert," and she's like, "Oh," Mia's like, "Let me check the ice cream maker." I was like, "Bitch, what do you mean the ice cream maker?"
Homemade ice cream. By the way, Bose, you look adorable.
I know.
I just noticed
Cute
you.
little poodle.
Your little turtleneck.
We change in between episodes, and like I just Bose, you're now in my line of sight, and you are adorable.
I look like a poodle that's
no,
about
you
to
look
drive
all
a van.
cozy. Shut the
You
fuck
look like
up.
a proper poodle, like a poodle who lives in a
good
mansion.
life.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Oh, like Georgette.
Honestly,
Georgette.
that's always been my ultimate fantasy. I want to be a poodle that lives like in a nice mansion with a nice like white family,
with your
eating the
own
best
pillow
food.
and like a diamond collar.
Yes.
That's so like we
That's
get.
exactly Georgette. You're literally describing Georgette from Oliver and
Excellent.
Company. People,
Oh,
come
that's
on.
right. Aw.
Absolutely. Once again,
Yeah.
back on the show, 100% snatchral.
And today we're talking about sex
Toys.
toys.
Yeah.
Yes, sex toys. In case you're not having sex, you can
Right.
still have
That's
sex
me.
with toys.
I'm not having any sex. I've only had sex 2 times in all of 2019
Oh my
wow.
God,
It's
Jess.
November.
with a body.
I know, we're in
Jessica,
November.
But
Where is she?
I've had sex a lot of
With a
times
body.
with sex
Bro,
toys.
My mom called me the other day and she was like, "I see Jess is doing a giveaway for a sex toy."
Yeah.
And
Was she sad?
she was just like, "Wow, maybe she got paid a lot?" Or like my mom was like deep South Christian.
She's, like,
and she was like,
concerned.
"Yeah, I just opened up Instagram and there she was with a bunch of colorful vibrators."
Well, let's talk about
Sorry,
that
mom.
because
Sorry, mom.
there
Bose's
is a
mom.
stigma with
Yeah.
sex toys, and I want to talk about that because why?
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
people
Ooh.
should be able to pleasure themselves
True.
even when they're not in relationships with actual penises
Yeah.
or vaginas.
Those things are saving me from sinning against the Lord by sleeping with a whole bunch of random people on random nights.
Oh my
I am
God.
by myself doing the dirty work with my own self. I'm not getting STDs. I'm not getting babies. I'm not
Not
ruining
hurting anyone.
marriages.
And
I'm
they're
not-
machine washable, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you say
Machine
ruining marriages?
Yeah, they're dishwasher safe.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
All
Can
sex
you
toys
imagine just pulling out the dishwasher and there's a dildo, but you're just pulling your plates out around it?
Hey, you know what? I'm a
Single life.
I'm a single woman, and I have my own apartment now. And if I want to put my vibrators in the dishwasher, that's allowed.
Well, that's the most
I'm allowed.
hygienic
go in
thing
a
to
shirt.
do with them.
Yes.
Okay, can everyone go around the table and let's maybe do like what do you think your experience with sex toys is on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, do you have maybe not numbered,
I
but
don't
do you
even-
have a
yeah.
sex toy? Because I don't even know how to number that.
I don't know how to number it either.
0, 1,
0.
1.
It's like a 0.5 for you.
0.5. Yeah. So let's talk about like, do you have a sex toy currently? Have you ever had a sex toy?
See.
You have one or you've had one?
I have multiple.
Yes, girl.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Tiff.
Good for you.
Ooh, Tiffany.
And then I don't use them alone.
Oh, good for you.
my
Good for you.
We're
gonna go off, sis.
Okay, so I'm so fucking noob at this because I don't have any and I've never used a sex toy. I'll get to that. But like,
Really?
yeah. So
Ooh.
what are multiple ones? We
Girl.
have multiple functions. What is going on there?
I will tell you. Okay, so about 5-6 years ago, I went to. Okay, so my girlfriend, she actually had this like sex toy party. You know, like Tupperware parties.
Yeah.
We had one of those. and it was at my house because I was like, she was hosting it, but I had it at my house.
Isn't
A
that like
Tupperware party or a
aren't those
sex toy
No,
party?
a sex toy party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Aren't those like a scam where they tell you to invite a bunch
Like
of
Mary Kay.
yeah, they
Yeah.
tell you to invite a bunch of
It's a
girls
pyramid
over.
scheme.
They're not
No.
scams.
But the pyramid is just a bunch of butt
No, it's
plugs
like a
on top of
candle
each other.
party. No, this is like a candle party kind of thing where you don't have to go and be recruited to continue to sell. It's just
Yeah.
like you go and like you buy your shit or whatever. So anyway, so I had this at my place, and oh no, actually my very first sex toy, it was before this sex toy party, which was at the time I was planning a wedding, and not to Casey, and I went to
your own wedding. Yeah.
no, like I was engaged before Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then my girlfriend and I, we went to this like bridal expo thing, and one of the gift bags that I got had a little bullet vibrator.
Ooh.
That was the very first thing I ever used.
That's a nice gift bag.
Yeah, it was
something
pretty nice.
something useful in that gift bag.
Right? Yeah, no, I love that thing. But it was kind of whack because it was a bullet. Well, I mean, it's whack now that I know there's other options.
Oh.
So it was like a bullet, but it was like attached to like a cord and then like the remote thing. So it was like,
So you stick it up there and then you press the button.
You give your partner the remote. They play with it under the table at dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
no, but you're attached. Like it's not cordless, girl.
Oh, well, you
have it tucked in the
I'll wait
top
for
of
my
your
turn
jeans.
then.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right. So then, but yeah, so that was pretty fun. And then, oh, right. So then the sex toy party thing. And then I actually bought my very first like dildo vibrator thing. And it was called like the Jackrabbit. So it
I feel
literally.
like everyone had that one.
Yeah. So like, in case you don't know, it looks like a dildo, and then at the bottom base, like there's like this little like bunny rabbit that has like ears, and the ears like vibrate, and then the entire dildo thing has like little like beads in it or something, and it kind of like it was
Spins
wild.
around.
Yeah. So I wasn't a big fan of it, but that was like my first one. So I was like, oh, is this what it's supposed to be like? Okay.
I've seen those before in the store, the thing with the little bunny ears, and I was like, I want to put that on my body.
I mean, it was cool. It was all right, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess that wasn't really my thing.
Wait,
And
was
then-
it one of those ones that looked like it probably like feels really great, but then when you try it, you're like, oh, this is okay? Because there's this one that's a little, it's like a vibrator and it's like a suction cup.
Oh, that's what
yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's amazing.
Oh, I heard it wasn't that great, but when I
Oh,
saw
no.
it,
Really?
I
it is
looked at
worth
and I
the
was like,
$300.
yeah, I want to
right
put that
there.
on my body.
$300?
It is insane how
well, I
expensive it
shouldn't
is.
say anything. I did spend a lot of money on one of my sex toys.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I digress.
We'll get to the.
Oh, what's the other one?
Really good.
Oh, girl,
ones.
I'm telling you, I have a long list. We should just get back to me later.
Okay. Oh my
List
goodness.
it all out later. Okay, so for me, no experience with sex toys. I've been curious, but also I feel like because I've been like serial monogamist, I've never gone longer than 6 weeks without having sex. Even when I was single, like that was my maximum, and so I didn't ever want it to like ruin sex for me. And I don't, not the word ruin, but like get
Change it?
desensitized. Yeah,
Yeah.
where like sex doesn't feel as good because my vibrator feels so good. Because a lot of women are like, oh my God, it makes you come so fast and all this
Yeah.
stuff. I didn't want it to be like, oh, it's taking forever for me to come with my partner
But
now.
do you masturbate?
I do. Yeah.
You
Is
just
that
you
still
just
the same?
fucking full on like
diddles it.
anatomy it.
Oh,
With
no.
my
Like,
finger.
yeah, sometimes that's like the easiest thing and the
And it
best thing,
feels
and it doesn't
like-
take that long.
Yeah, right. And I feel like that's something my partner would do, like with his own
Yeah.
hand. So it didn't desensitize me from like my own.
Also,
I
I'm
feel
not
that.
an internal orgasmer, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all
Vaginal?
external for me, yeah.
Me
Okay.
too.
Like, clitoral
very
play
normal.
is the only thing.
That's like the
People out
majority
there
of
think
women.
that people out there think that because like in porn, like girls are coming all the time, like that's what they should be doing. Like they should
I
be
too can tell a waiter my food was great when it was bad.
I've been queens at that for sure.
It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Bye.
I'll take it to go.
Wow.
No, you can't sleep over, waiter.
Your Uber's here.
Right after he gets off, he's like, "Oh, Carlos is here to pick you up."
But I did have my mom. Okay, so I got my friend a like gag gift one time that was a vibrator.
Pun intended.
Yes. And my mom found the box, and then she would not believe me that it wasn't for me.
Why'd you keep the box?
No, I threw it away in the
Oh,
trash. And
I
so
see.
she found it in the trash. She's like, you have a toy now? And I was like, no, it was a gag gift for Tanya. And then she's like, yeah, okay. It's okay to have toys. And she wouldn't let it go. And I think to this
Wow.
day, she still thinks
Your
that
mom
was
thinks
mine.
you're a prude. She was trying to encourage you to be
Right.
more adventurous. Your
No.
mom is basically saying, it's fine if you have one. You should have one.
Probably because moms went through the pain that we would have gone through of being raised in overly religious families up until 30 and then realizing like, wait, this isn't that bad. And they just want to let you know they're like, it's fine. Because I remember my mom told me something similar. Like when I had a breakup with a boyfriend, she was like, well, you know, if you guys try toys, it might like help things. And I was like, I'm 19.
Wow. That's cool.
And my mom is like judging Jess on sex toys. So like I don't know. It's
a fine balance. Yeah, because like they were raised like, oh, shh. It's bad.
Just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Kind of like therapy, like how the generation above us, they were raised like, no, you don't need to see a therapist. You're not crazy. And now we're like, hey, everyone should see a therapist.
yeah, like in the 60s, if you're like, I'm going to therapy, they're like, oh, she's getting shocks.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking lobotomies.
So I'm interested to hear more about your sex toys because I have no experience.
I only have 2, and they're both the same brand. Womanizer.
Yeah.
Sponsor me.
Oh.
I love you. Or at least send me some free shit because they're fucking expensive. Oh, shit. You guys were trying to avoid cussing.
Fuck.
No,
Sorry.
sorry.
I
It's the
think-
first 30 seconds.
Okay, cool.
Just
Anyway.
the intro. You can cuss away, girl.
Fantastic. So I just got the new one, and it is insane.
What's
What does it
different
look
about
like?
it?
The only thing that's different is it's $120 more expensive.
Okay.
But it has different functions, like more settings, more
So when you say
speeds,
more
I guess.
settings, like, yeah, is it like a mountain bike? Like you got
So
like 20
first,
years now?
First, it starts off like this. All right,
Pretty
hold on,
much,
hold on.
Nikki.
Okay, really?
Hold on. It starts off like this.
We just made ASMR here.
And then it goes up one. And then more. And then more. And then more. And then more until
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, you don't even need that many settings.
You
seriously,
really don't.
seriously, after I got the new one, I was like, well, the old one is, if my fingers are fine, the old one was more than fine. I don't know why I bought this one, but I'm so happy I did. Because now I have a
Wait, so what
travel
is it?
one
What's
and
the
a
shape?
home
Because
one.
there's so many different shapes and
It's shaped
sizes
like this.
Okay.
Like this, and then it has like a little. I don't think it's suction either. It's blowing air.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they keep
blowing
saying
air.
suction,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's the actual.
It's not.
It's kind of like it just creates
If you put
sound
it
waves
over
or
like a
something.
cup of water, you can see it like blowing air.
Oh, interesting.
Have you put it over a cup of water?
In
What
the
is your
video
life?
online,
Oh, okay.
and they're like welcome video on their website.
I'm just thinking of your analogy with the waiter that you're in the restaurant like, can I get more water?
But no, I love mine, and Robert has learned to accept them. I am the type of person who wants it before I fall asleep, and if I'm bored in the middle of the day, or if I'm
If I have anxiety, I need a masturbate.
yeah, exactly. Like I do it throughout the day on a daily basis, unless I'm on my period, then I'm just
Yeah.
not in the mood.
Ooh, I like it when I'm on my period. It's like it's like wetter, so it's just
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that's TMI for some.
Slimier.
Near the tail end of my period, it's fine, but at the beginning when I'm just
Oh,
crampy
no, not
and
that
miserable
time.
and sick,
Yeah, not that, yeah.
So it's super helpful, especially since then I'm not like wearing Robert out because
So
my sex drive is like here and his is like, sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm damaging your equipment.
No, just get closer to it.
So
we can talk about
his sex drive is here and mine is here and his is like here.
Okay.
So it's very rare for us to like.
get on the same page.
Yeah.
So you were talking about like your partner controlling your sex toy during dinner. Is he into that? Is that something that you guys do together?
Yeah, he's not really into like public things like that, but I've done it before.
I'm into that.
Me too.
Like, so what? Because
Nice.
okay, I've been trying to get Steve to have sex with me in public, like not in front of everybody, but like
No,
you sneak
yeah.
away to a spot and like we might get caught and
It's
then,
so exhilarating.
yeah, it gives me that type of high, and he won't do it.
Yeah.
But maybe he'd be down for this type of thing where you just like you have it.
Well, don't even tell him about it. Just hand him the remote at dinner.
Ooh.
He'll be too intrigued.
Exactly.
He'll have to press the
He's
button.
yeah,
He's
into
gonna
that.
be like, buzz, and you're just gonna be looking him in the
Just
eye and
make
just be like,
sure-
this is the hottest moment of my entire
Make sure you're
life.
not at a restaurant with metal chairs. Make sure it's got like a button on the
Pro tip.
Good to know. Is this from experience that you're saying this?
bleachers don't work either.
It's like,
Wow.
Jess.
All right, dildo master.
Oh, I have a lot of experience with sex toys. I've had sex toys, I think, since I was 18, since you were allowed to go
Purchase
in
them?
and legally purchase them.
How nice of you to like wait till the legal law.
Oh yeah. Maybe I did have one sooner than that. I don't think so. Anyways, yeah. So I've tried all kinds. Nothing too crazy though. I mean, you know, like at the store, if you walk into the sex stores, you'll see like the crazy ones. Like there's a drill dough.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's like it's like a
Jesus.
drill with a big dildo attached. Like I've never
Or the ones
tried
you put on
those.
top of stationary bikes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Or like the one that's attached to that workout ball. Have you seen the
Yes,
one that's
yes.
attached to the
Workout
workout ball?
ball?
You know the big ball that you like
Yeah.
do
The
medicine
yoga
ball.
with, the
Yeah.
medicine ball. Yeah, they have them with dildos.
Oh my
attached.
god.
Oh, that would be kind of fun. Like the bouncy one.
Yeah.
So I've never tried any of those, and I actually don't like dildos.
Yeah, me
I just
either.
like vibrators. But the new ones that have been coming out, those suction ones, those clit suction ones, there's a ton of different brands. I've been sponsored by a certain brand, and I've used that one, and I've also given one to Tiffany to try.
And I have recently used it.
Oh,
That's what I have recently
Yeah.
used.
It was
so
awesome.
it's a little weird. Like you have to figure out that kind's a little weird. You have to kind of figure out like how to use it. It's not quite as like obvious. Like if you just got to get it in the right position and then maybe turn it up all the way, and then you're like, whoa,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't-
way
too
way
intense.
crazy.
You have to position it correctly.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
over your clitoris or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, with the vibrator, it's like so. It's just like wah. So
Yeah.
like, you gotta
Yeah.
put it anywhere and it'll work. But with these, it's kind of like you gotta find the right position for it. But those are amazing. I've gone in 60 seconds or less.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it works fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like and the desensitization thing that you were talking about is totally true because now I've tried masturbating with just my hands. It doesn't work anymore. I'm like, give me the good shit.
I don't agree with that. For me, it hasn't changed anything because there's a certain type of excitement and sexuality to just using my hands and nothing else.
Yeah.
And it's the same with like, you know, if I'm with Robert, like it's what excites me and what turns me on is him touching me
Yeah.
and not so much what's going on down
Well,
there.
you have a man. I'm by myself, so I'm
That's
like,
true.
I need the like.
That's
I
true.
don't have any like hormones like bouncing off another person. I'm just
Maybe you
like,
could balance between like hands and then vibrators because
Have
then
you
if you're
tried
just full
your
on
left hand?
vibrators.
Because
Yeah,
then it's
that's-
like a stranger.
No, I don't
doing
like
it.
that.
And I got so used to it that now I'm friends with that stranger.
Have you tried
And I
both
come
hands?
Back to my no.
Oh wow.
You should try
Jesus,
both hands.
Tiff, what's going on in your world?
I
Let's
actually
talk
have
about-
tried both hands. Like
Yeah.
one is on the outside and one's like trying.
Yeah,
to-
I don't like that. It's not comfortable. It
It's a
hurts
lot
my
of
shoulder.
work.
Ooh,
a
have
lot
you
of what
done
I'm
it
talking
where like
about.
one's kind of pushing up against your butthole
Jesus
and then
Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tiff is like knuckle deep in her own butthole.
That's not what I'm talking about, girls. No, I'm saying two
how do you-
hands on the clit.
Wait, how do you do that? What's the? There's no room.
It's pretty interesting. And actually, I read.
Wait,
this-
do
like
you
this?
go like? Fuck,
Yeah.
you like at 10 and 2?
No, because like I read this like BuzzFeed article or something. I don't know, some article where it's like women describing like interesting ways that they've discovered where they can like masturbate and like certain things and stuff. Like this one girl, she says like she does it face down on a pillow and like she just rubs herself on a pillow and that gets her off. But this other girl, she was saying how she uses like the two index fingers and like rubs it like this.
Oh,
You have to see the video.
I think there's a
Tiny
sex
fire?
toy that
Yeah.
does something like that, and I also want to put that on my body. I've seen it before, and it just kind of goes like.
Yeah, so I tried that and I was like, oh.
Does it come with any
different.
WD-40?
Dude, I don't know, man.
that was a squeaky clit you got.
I think it's working.
So have you ever hidden sex toys from your partner before? Like,
wanna
because you're
answer the
embarrassed
question.
or
Oh,
you
wait,
didn't
did
want
you-
them to know?
did
Oh,
you
sorry, yeah.
even
Do
go
you-
all the
do
way?
you
No, we-
have a sex toy.
Aw.
Sorry,
You
Bose,
just
I'm
look so
sorry.
pure and innocent today.
Yeah,
we
you
don't
do.
want
You look very
don't ruin this
wholesome.
for us. We don't want to know.
She's wearing
Yeah.
a turtleneck. She doesn't have a sex toy.
You know what?
No, I'm sorry, Bose. Go. Do you have a sex toy? I want to hear about it.
Okay, so I have a Rodeo 3000, and it's like a
is
fucking
that?
machine.
It sounds like a Harry Potter broomstick. What the
does.
fuck? A Nimbus 3000?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I do not have a fucking machine. Machine. Literally, if you see, like, it's just like a.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Whenever,
You
like,
do?
I swear, my boyfriend and I have like walked by them before, and he was
That's
like,
intimidating.
"Ooh," and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
What? That's amazing. He's excited by that.
Yeah, dude, because he like I don't know. He probably wants
Wait,
to watch
just-
or some shit.
Yeah, I needed to clarify. Does he want to watch it or does he want to try it?
What the fuck? Oh,
Like, try it on her?
Oh, no. He wants to like watch. Jesus. But no, I just have like a couple vibrators. I have this toy. I was when like I was going on a lot of trips before in conventions. My guy got me one of those remote controlled ones, but it was with Bluetooth and controlled from a distance.
Oh.
So while I was in Texas and he was in California, it still worked.
You could do that by
Oh,
Bluetooth?
yeah.
That is so
the
cool.
Yeah. So
So it's like a whole new meaning to phone sex. Speaking of things you can order over your phone, possibly on an app, if you get hungry during all this alone time together, possibly order something from DoorDash, Tiff.
Right. So thank you to our sponsor, DoorDash. And if you don't know what DoorDash is, it's a food delivery app. So you can just order anything you want. So they have hundreds of restaurants that you can order from, and I love using it. It's a lifesaver. I hate cooking. So this is during dinner time and stuff. It's the perfect thing to go to because you really don't have to worry about anything. You just scroll through the app, you find your favorite restaurant, order your food, and you're good to go. They have over 310,000 amazing restaurants. And
Jesus.
yeah, in over 3,300 cities in all 50 states and Canada. So our Canadian brothers are not left out. So you can even order from your favorite chains like Chipotle or Cheesecake Factory. So you don't have to worry about dinner. Let the dinner come
How did they
to
know my
you.
favorite restaurants? Chipotle and Cheesecake.
Because you're
Factory.
Those are your favorite.
I'm
Nikki,
so
you're
basic.
basic. You're
I
basic
am.
bitch.
I really, really am.
Exactly. So right now, our listeners can get $5 off their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter promo code HeyGirl. That's $5 off your first order when you download the DoorDash app from the App Store and enter promo code HeyGirl. Again, that's promo code HeyGirl for $5 off your first order from DoorDash.
Or if you don't want to order food, you want to cook it instead, but you're like, I don't want it to be hard. Maybe you try HelloFresh. So HelloFresh makes cooking very simple. It makes delicious meals. It tells you exactly how to make them and gives you the fresh ingredients to your doorstep instead of you being at the grocery store like, oh, do I have everything for this recipe? Steve, I'm talking to you.
Then I have to go home and cut it all
yeah.
up.
Steve still
cut
brings
it
the
right.
wrong ingredients
He
home.
does.
Oh
I
my
have
God.
to send them
every
him back
time.
Don't
Either
rely
I do
on
it
your
myself.
husband. Rely on HelloFresh.
Exactly. HelloFresh gives you the exact ingredients. They're organic. They're nice. They're very fresh, just like the title says. And they have different meal plans, which is really cool because if you have different diets, like if you're pescatarian or if you just like meat or if you're a vegetarian, there's a meal plan for you and you can make really delicious dinners from them. It's also flexible. You can add extra meals to your weekly order. You could change your delivery days, your food preferences, skip a week if you want. Maybe you're not hungry that week. I don't know your life. Anyway, I tried it. It came out just like the picture, which is all I could ever ask for. I couldn't even believe that I did that with my hands, but I did. And, and if you want to get 9 free meals with HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com/BTCH9. 9. Yeah. Wow. 9 meals, you hungry bitch. Use BTCH9. Again, 9 free meals with HelloFresh by going to HelloFresh.com/BTCH9 and using code BTCH9.
Amazing, dude. I'm trying to think, and like I told you guys before, I think I had never had a climax until I was 22 years old.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah, it was like 20. Yeah, I think about 22. It was just
Because you didn't know you could, or you
because
didn't
I
want
kept
to?
trying it. Because when you guys were like, "Oh, fingers are fine," like occasionally, like I'd be like, "All right, let's try this out," and I'd be like, "I don't feel anything," and so I would just like kind of quit it. And so then one day I was really bored, and I was determined, and I was like, "I'm gonna try this again," and it worked. But yeah, so since then,
What'd you do different?
I used a vibrator, and I didn't stop.
That's a key part of it. Just keep going.
I kept going. I was like, oh, okay. You know, yeah. And you know what? Since then, I've actually tried sex toys to have like a deep orgasm because I had heard that they were so amazing and so wonderful. And like, I tried a few different like G-spot orgasm things. It would be like, you guys know the submarines when that thing comes out of the water?
Yeah.
It looked like that. And I was like, great.
A periscope? Is
that
that
will-
what
Yeah,
Yeah.
Periscope.
I'm trying to imagine the toy. I don't.
Yeah, I can't stand those.
It-
I know what you mean. They like curve in.
Yeah, it's like a stick
to
and
hit
then
the
it's got like an
G-spot?
egg.
But everyone's canal is a different length.
birth
So
canal
I
is
guess
there
you
is
pull,
no
it, you
one.
pull it in or out, right?
Yeah,
Way
but
to make it
sometimes
inviting.
it's too long to begin with.
Oh.
Oh,
You got a
yeah.
long canal.
And it hurts. It hurt because it like points up. It fucking hurts trying to put it in
trying
there.
to even get it in the first
Yeah,
place
you
because
can't
like it's
bend
like a
it.
shape of an L.
No. They're
Jess
like
is like,
those
you gotta get it in there
stationary
and
ones.
turn it.
Yeah.
Customize this thing.
Get it. But like I was like I was so stupid I couldn't even like make myself finish. And so then when I like went to level 3 and trying to use this G-spot thing, I was like digging around and I was like, where is the G-spot? Like I'm
Digging
like, how
around.
do men find it?
It's not that high.
Yeah, we
up.
can't be mad at them for not finding it if it takes us 22 years to find it.
Yeah,
That's so true.
It didn't take me 22 years. I'll tell you that.
Oh, no. I'm with you. I orgasmed for the first time when I was watching Cruel Intentions when I was like 13 years old.
Dude,
What?
my God.
Ryan
my
Phillippe, I fucking love you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
I
I
do
forgot
love
about him.
I met
Ryan.
him. He's really hot in
Well,
person.
he got a little. Didn't he get a little?
He got chub.
He got a little round.
I don't
Oh,
like
I
Ryan.
I don't mind
recently.
round men.
No,
though.
me either. I like him
Yeah.
now more than I
I
did
like
when he was
chub chubs.
skinny. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan?
More
I want
pushing-
something to
pushing
snuggle
for the
on.
Potion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I
like.
want to feel like the petite and like dainty one in the relationship. I don't need him looking like Skeletor.
But Robert's got like some
I am
really-
trying to punch him up.
This makes
We're in a
sense.
fight right now, texting like him saying I need to find a trainer and start working out 5 days a week, and I'm like, you need to eat more butter.
You're telling him to like you lie to him about an extra person coming over for dinner and you're like, oh, they're not coming.
No.
Looks like You're gonna
See,
have to eat
see
that
what I
plate.
do. What I do is I offer to make all his meals. So anytime he's sitting down, I'm like, hey, you want me to make you a snack? And when I make it, instead of making his normal oatmeal with the milk he uses, I'll use heavy whipping cream in the raw.
He's like, why are there donuts
All of his
in this
milkshakes
spaghetti?
are 100% heavy cream. Everything I make him is just like, I just need to pudge that motherfucker up so he never leaves me.
Yeah, my boyfriend's been accusing me of fattening him up.
Yes,
ever
it's
since
true.
we
We're
started
doing
dating.
it. We're 100% doing it.
Well, actually, no. He's eating his own food, and but I'm letting him because then he's gonna stay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No good-looking man. No tubby man leaves. Only good-looking men leave.
I don't want to walk into a room and have everyone looking at my
Yeah.
boyfriend like I already love you and I know what you look like, so that's enough.
Exactly.
Crush
And
your
men actually
self-esteem
do that,
so that
too.
you'll never leave.
They do the reverse too.
I
I've
will
heard.
say though, maybe it's not even fair because if I started dating a guy and he fattened me up to keep me, I'd be so pissed.
That's what Robert did to me. So now I'm doing it to him to double ensure he doesn't.
Revenge
Yeah,
fatten
I'm
up?
telling you. Saw the picture. But
What picture's that?
I saw it. She was
yo, it, like literally, it's me straight on, and you can tell this is like 30 pounds deep into Robert moving in with me for the first time.
but
And it just looks like this is normal me, and it literally just looks like
like what happened
just
was
wider.
It all got very evenly distributed between the face, the
Everywhere.
chest, the stomach, and the thighs. So it was just a full-on like.
She just popped out.
I looked like I was in a funny mirror at like the circus or something.
God.
It was bad.
Well, when I first started dating Steve, he was going through a breakup, so he had like lost 30 pounds or whatever. And he was
No.
so bony. Yeah, when I look back, I'm like, holy shit, he was a skeleton. His pelvic bones would like dig into me when we were
No,
having sex.
uh-uh.
It was not good.
Yeah.
I don't like
I had
that
to
either.
fatten that guy
Yeah.
up for sure.
You know what? And actually, there was one time where like I didn't sleep with him, but we kind of like hooked up, or I hooked up with a guy that was like kind of chubby, and like I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I actually liked it.
Me too.
I was like, I
I like that extra weight.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I can't get away.
I feel protected. Yes, exactly.
I was like,
Oh, you guys went
alright.
protected. I was like, ooh, can't get away even if I try. I'm stuck. I'm trapped.
It's like, oh, roll over. I can't breathe. No. Oh no.
Don't shoot.
Gotta get away. Anyway, sex toys. Have you ever hidden them from your partner? Were you ever embarrassed? Were you
No.
ever
No, I just hide them from my cleaning lady.
secrets? Oh,
my god.
Yeah, which she has found before and then organized.
cleaned it?
No,
Oh.
she
Oh,
organized
no.
it. She organized my entire drawer, so I know she like took it, moved it along with everything else, and lined them up from like size order.
No
So
way.
that they were
Oh my
perfect and
gosh.
waiting. All of my cords were rolled up. Its charger was right in front of it. Oh my god, it was mortifying.
Bless her heart. Did you
Elena,
get
There was a little
I love you.
note
I'm
that
so
said,
sorry.
Enjoy.
Oh my god, have you guys seen that video recently? It went viral where this her friends played a prank on this girl and they placed the huge vibrator right in front of like her luggage, and then it's like TSA's checking
Oh,
it.
yes,
And then the guy opens it and
face
she's
is
like
priceless.
mortified, but then he goes, That's so funny.
Do you guys, did you remember that story? I think only Julia was there with me, but when we were traveling for a group trip, I
Who
can't
fucks
remember if
Julia?
it was
Mexico?
Oh, she's our other friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
We have another friend.
Yeah, have I been calling one of you the wrong name this whole time?
Oh my god.
No, it was a trip where all the guys were on because I was going with Joe, and like because we were still trying to have sex at that time, I bring a toy. I like to use a toy almost every time that I have sex. When I'm in a relationship, I won't put a new guy through that, but in a relationship, I try to use a toy. So, anyways, I was bringing my toy with us, I think to Hawaii, but then my bag comes down the fucking the baggage claim when we arrived at LAX, and it was just like,
No
and I have to go and pick up my bag in front of all these people, and it's like,
Oh, shit.
And
Oh my
so
God.
there's another pro tip here is if you're gonna take your vibrator in your luggage, take the batteries out first.
Some of them don't have batteries.
Yeah,
I know they're rechargeable.
They just charge.
Yeah, the new ones don't have
It's like a
batteries.
toothbrush. One charge lasts like 8 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Have you
don't know.
guys ever tried one of those? I remember a few years ago those Hitachis
Oh,
were
I
really
hate
popular.
those.
What's that?
Yeah.
Those are
Oh,
back
the wand
massagers.
thingy?
Yeah.
Literally,
I've seen
it is a vibrator that literally plugs into the fucking wall.
Oh, with the 3-prong outlet too, not just the two.
220 volts.
It's like a Mac Pro charger. I swear to God.
Jesus.
Surge protector. That's what it's
When you
called.
get to the fourth setting, the lights go out, but the vibrator keeps going. I remember those were so popular for a while, and I was like, "Wow, that looks really intense." And then, like, I saw one in a sex shop, and so I pushed the button, and my whole started vibrating.
There is
I, like,
recoil
I'm
on that bitch.
I'm
my
a- yeah,
God.
I'm like, I was like in the sex shop.
It's like an AR vibrator.
I'm a lowest settings kind of girl.
Yeah.
Like I really am. I'm like lowest setting is perfect.
Same.
Like if I'm feeling a little crazy or if the battery's dying, I'll kick it up to level 2. But I don't need a fucking.
Those are the most popular amongst cam girls, though.
but
and I
I-
don't know why.
I don't get it because for me, it's
They're not
too-
even attractive to look at.
They're really not. It's like a fucking gun.
Yeah.
But like I don't get it because for me, if it's too high volume, and this is something I think guys need to understand because I don't know how it is for you guys, but like if you kick it up to like let's say there's 10 levels on a vibrator because really often there are. I'm good at level 1 or level 2, and some guys think it's sexy to like go up to level 8, and I'm like I can't feel my vagina. I'm like I literally can't feel it. I'm like I'm just dropping eggs and shit.
Out of your ovaries?
Yeah, dude. And then like I've had a guy like really kick up the settings on it, and I'm like, wow, so good. And I'm like
But wait.
tensed up trying to mute the pain.
You can say the same thing about men in sex, period. Like when you jackhammer, that does nothing for us.
I hate when it's like, oh, that feels good. And they're like, oh, if that feels good,
Yeah, exactly.
that feels better, right?
Damn, they
Like,
just don't
no.
understand. Like, if you're saying it feels good,
Keep doing
do what
that.
you're doing.
Here's
Don't
get
fuck with it.
excited. Here's like my rule for it. Men, if you feel like you're exercising during sex, slow it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
We don't need sweat dripping on us either.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I mean, like a
worse.
good pace. Like you shouldn't. I mean, maybe a little sweat is okay, but if you feel like you're in the middle of a fucking workout, like slow down.
Yeah. Damn, we don't need
Yeah, it's because I guess
Also,
for
we don't need
them-
to be picked up during sex. Stop doing that.
Oh, I like
I
that.
don't need that.
No.
I don't
Depends
need
who you're
I,
with.
because I get
like being
anxious.
flipped
wanna
over.
I want to be laying down.
Me too.
relaxed.
I always want to be in missionary.
Oh, same. I do
I
like
love
missionary is my
missionary.
favorite.
Yeah, do whatever you want with my legs, but just
Yeah.
put me on my back.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Same. And like I guess my boyfriend loves missionary. It just makes my life so much easier. And I'm just like, wow, so good. Love. the
Sometimes I'll like
penis.
be nice and start on top, but eventually he'll like see the just exhaustion in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like just push me backwards.
Well, sometimes I'll just do it just to like do it a little bit, and then I clock out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, shift's over.
Punch out. Your shift.
I feel like I've earned my keep by going down on him as foreplay, though. Like that's what
Oh,
I
same.
contribute
Yeah.
to the relationship.
Oh, there was somebody spoke about this anymore. I think it was Ali Wong, but it's very true. I'm going on about 2 years now when I don't have to suck dick anymore.
But
No,
okay,
I
listen, I
disagree
can't
with
have
that.
sex
I don't
unless
have
I
to.
do it.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
like
to
you don't find
anymore.
any joy
I know.
or
I
pleasure in
used
it.
to 100% used to like really enjoy it, but you know what?
I don't have to do that anymore.
Oh, for me, it's
I
a
can't have sex
reciprocate-
without it.
Same, and yeah, because he
First
enjoys
of all,
that as foreplay.
yeah, exactly. I enjoy it as foreplay.
Yeah.
It gets me wet. It gets you lubricated from my saliva. Like it is just the perfect foreplay.
And I also feel like if I want him to go down on me, then I should reciprocate. And
But I don't even want that most of the time.
Oh,
I hate
do.
that.
Yeah.
I like to come before
too.
sex.
But I like to do it while I'm going down on him and use my hands, and then I'm ready for sex.
Interesting. That's a lot of work. You're like working this hand and this hand and that hand.
I leave my shoulder on his thigh, and then he
Oh,
holds
okay.
me up with it. And it works.
I do like. Well, that'll get too detailed. I'll go there.
Well, have
Okay.
you guys
God.
ever used sex toys during sex? Because
Yeah.
that was my go-to.
Well, that's
Yeah.
another sex toy that I was gonna bring up that I have. There's one that's actually called like We Vibe, which is like you insert it and it's shaped like a U. So like you insert it and then like there's still enough room for like him to go in. So then like we'll use.
Excuse me. Hand me my phone.
Oh, so
I need to see what this looks like. I'm so sorry.
it's like a U. Yeah, or
Thank you.
so it covers the clit and then it
Yeah.
also goes inside.
it goes
the
inside.
vagina.
So like the bottom part where you insert into your vagina, it's flat. So there's still like room for him to go in there. And so like he feels the vibration and then you're feeling the vibration. and
Oh,
then-
that just looks like
Wow.
this look to me. It just
Oh,
looks like a
that's
trip
what
to the
that is.
gynecologist. Like I don't want the clamps opening up that much.
No,
I don't.
no. You insert like
me
so. This
see.
is your vagina hole. You go like this.
Yeah, no.
No, yeah,
that.
but
I'm doing
that's
this.
still real. That's a lot of real estate in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It looks like a
Sure.
lot. Of
Yeah.
No, I mean I had to warm up to it.
He can fit in there.
I'll try
And
it. I'll put that on my body.
It doesn't hurt his dick to be like rubbing against a plastic thing.
Oh no.
I feel like with enough lube,
Well, we
if it's
yeah we had to
silicone,
use
it's probably
lube.
Dude,
for
I
this.
don't know.
Yeah.
Steve's dick barely fits as is. I don't know
Yeah,
if there's
probably
extra
not for you,
room
girl.
in there. There's like
No, but then like so we don't use that. I mean, we use it a few times, but we're not big fans of it. But instead of that, we ended up using like a cock ring.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
So we had a cock ring, but then the little vibrator, tiny little bullet that's inside the cock ring, I like to take that out and then I'll just hold it while we're having sex.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I like
But
doing that.
does he still feel the vibration if you take it out?
I don't think he doesn't really care for the vibration.
doesn't care.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're like, all right. And then plus like you guys said, like I'm definitely one of those type of women that I can only orgasm with clitoral stimulation.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're having sex, and plus I'm not huge on I have to orgasm
Yeah.
every time. So we don't even use it all that often. It's just whenever we're feeling adventurous or where I'm like, okay, I want to come to this time, then I'll bust it out, but not usually. Or sometimes I'll just use my fingers or he'll use his fingers, whatever.
I like
Yeah,
that.
the end game for sex for me isn't always to come.
Yeah,
it's like
same.
maybe once every 5 times where I'm like gung ho about it.
Yeah, well, me a lot less. But for me, it really is important to me that he does finish. 'Cause
Yeah.
That to
Oh,
me
yeah.
gets
Oh yeah,
me off.
exactly.
Like,
Same.
I get off
That
by
is
knowing he
all
gets
I want.
off.
I want
like,
the reward.
Mission success.
Yeah.
You guys are so selfless.
Yeah, because
You're
I like
so
to come.
selfless.
I don't know if that's selfless.
No, I don't
like
think
that's
so.
just what is.
That's what
gets
turns me
off.
on, yeah.
Do you guys have
usually
sex
have
with
sex
socks
socks
on?
I love having sex with socks
Yeah,
on.
Who
especially
needs cold feet during sex?
bombas. Okay, guys, I've talked about this before, but I legit love bombas. Thank you to our sponsor, Bombas. So if you don't know what it is, they're socks, and the kind that I have are like the no-show socks. And the reason why I absolutely love these socks, and I've had them for years, is because you know how when you wear no-show socks, the back of it always slips out, and like
Yeah.
like especially when you're wearing certain like tighter shoes, the socks always slip off. Not these socks, because they actually come like really reinforced. So that's the reason why I absolutely love them. Not only that, but they are made with the softest cotton in the world. They are so comfortable, and they are built with extra cushioning, and they also have like like arch support. Like they really
Oh, that's
stitch it
cool.
like tighter. So I have a really high arch, so it helps me. So
Nice.
yeah, why?
She said nice.
Nice
Isn't that like
arch.
a sign of like poise and wealth if you have a high
Yeah.
arch?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
cool.
a high arch too.
Oh wow!
Oh, we
you
have
guys are
high
like
I got
Yeah.
flat jungle
Yeah, we
feet.
got like a fucking
Yeah. I look like I walked here from Lebanon.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god. But
well, you need some bombas.
yeah, you do, girl. So for every pair that you buy, Bombas donates a pair to someone in need. Why'd you laugh? Because the way I said Bombas.
No, because
Because
we're walking from Lebanon.
But But yeah, so did you know that socks are the #1 most requested item in homeless shelters? Well, that's why Bombas, they're trying to change that. So like I said, for every pair that you buy, Bombas does donate a pair to someone in need. So go to bombas.com/BTCH to get 20% off any purchase during their big holiday sale. So November 18th through December 5th. That's bombas.com/BTCH for 20% off. That's Bombas, BOMBAS.com/BTCH.
Yes.
And if you are wondering who is the next person that I'm gonna hook up with, and
that's what
have
I'm
a
wondering.
relationship with,
I'm wondering that all the time. And I actually have this amazing app that I'm about to start finding men on.
which app, Jess? There's so many.
This one is a very special one. It's called Hinge.
Yeah,
It's our favorite dating app.
what
on
makes
the
it
market.
different than the other ones?
Oh, the profiles are set up a little bit more intricately. They want you to spend a little bit more time into this and not just like put up a picture, say one phrase, and then swipe left.
So it's
swipe
not a
right.
hookup.
Yeah, I don't think it's a hookup app. This is more of a serious dating app. Their tagline is that they designed this app. They created it to be deleted.
Designed to be deleted.
Designed to be deleted. Yeah, they want you to find someone. They want you to delete the app. And we actually know a few people that have met someone on there and
Me.
have deleted the app.
Yeah.
Wait, did you meet someone on Hinge?
Yeah, my current
your current
boyfriend.
boyfriend you met? Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I've been dating for 2 years. One of my old coworkers, he actually met his wife on another dating app, so I just signed up for all of them, and I met my guy on Hinge. I tried I tried a couple of different ones, and I didn't even realize that I was like, yeah, I deleted it because we've been together for 2 years now,
That's amazing.
and he gonna put a ring on it.
Oh, pressure.
He gone. Yeah, I felt like with other apps, it's just like you're swiping, and then you're talking to 10 different guys, and nobody's really serious. But for some reason, when people branch out and they get on like Hinge, like they're serious, and I think I have to like really put out there that it is really for people that are looking for a relationship right now.
Yeah, because they ask you really in-depth questions, right? Like questions that you must answer that really get to know a person.
Yeah, and on the app, you actually have to interact with something that they've put on their profile before you start talking. So like, it's not just who has the hottest picture with their tits out. It's like you have to go in and like react to something that they've said on there, and
like
it helps
an
start a
icebreaker.
conversation. Like instead of just that's the thing is just not just swiping.
Yeah,
Everything's just swiping.
Well, I think the best thing about Hinge, though, is that the mentality of people in that app is like they're serious. I mean, sure, you might find a 6-month hookup, but it's probably going to be a really nice guy or girl that isn't really an asshole, like straight up. But it's just the mentality of people is a lot different. And I found myself having serious conversations, and it seemed like these people were really looking for something genuine. And I mean, my guy and I, we talked on the app for a little bit, and I think we exchanged numbers in like 2 days.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and we're still together now.
Success.
Right.
So Jess, you're excited. Are you excited?
I am. I'm so
That was a great story.
I've only been single for a couple months now, and I get nervous, and like, so I have Hinge on my phone, and I've like opened it a few times. I've looked around. They make you like choose whether you want to talk to this person or not before you can move on. So there's no maybes. There's no like whatever. It's like, do you like this guy or not? Make an answer, and then you can move on. And I'm like, I kind of want to click yes on all of them, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know.
So it trains you to like.
Yeah,
to
you
be
have to
very
actually like
serious, yeah.
take the profile into consideration, like talk to this person or not. Like, this is serious dating. Like, they want you to actually be
Find
dating
someone.
with
Yeah.
a purpose. So that's what I like. But I'm not super ready, but I'm getting there. I'm
Look,
playing
if
around
you
on it.
want to continue your bloodline, download Hinge today.
Download the Hinge app. Thank you, Hinge.
Thanks, Hinge.
Yay.
Yeah, so where were we?
Now let's talk about butt toys.
Oh
Oh
God.
my God.
All
Can I
right.
just say, I haven't used any sex toys, but I have used a massager like as a sex toy. And I have
the
used
same
like,
thing.
like, you know when you're talking about
I mean,
lowest
isn't that
setting
that
person?
wand thing?
Nikki's the type of person to sit at a massage chair and just casually open her legs a little and
Yes.
Sit on top of a washing
machine for sure. I even like had a. This is I'm not proud of, but I had a clitoral orgasm on a horse, and it was during. Okay, so like it was not supposed to
knew it was
happen
coming.
that way. we were on a tour.
Wow.
Everyone's looking at fucking
You're
mountains.
that
I'm
ready.
like, oh my god, I didn't realize that it's this. I'm like, must be ovulating or something because it was
Oh
like
my
you
God.
get to that point where you barely have to touch it,
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh my god, I'm there. So that happened before, and
I feel that because last night we got towed, and I was so mad about it. I was
Cars,
like,
cars got towed. It
Our
sounded
cars-
like you got some toes inserted
Yeah,
in your
that's what
vagina.
I thought.
Instead of
finger, we need to clarify.
No, our cars got towed last night, and I was so mad. I was like, I need to masturbate because it's gonna finish really fast.
yeah,
that's a thing. Sometimes
Yeah.
it just happens very quickly. I was very angry.
yeah.
No, I get what you mean though about like when you're ovulating, you're just like insanely like anything
Yeah.
can set you
Yeah.
off because, and I'm not proud of this either, but
Jesus.
I've actually orgasmed off my bidet.
Okay, yeah.
I think a lot of women have. I think a lot of
That's
women
just
have.
so funny. Oh, sorry.
the
That's so funny to me though as it was happening because I was just like. Actually, this was on my period. I don't know why I was so horny, but whatever. I was on my period, so I was like, using the bidet to clean it, and then I was just like, whoa, oh my god, oh my god.
You're like, you don't even get to
turning up the
register what
water
happened.
pressure.
Like, I was not thinking about a horse at all. Like, it's just like tap, tap. And I was like, oh, there it is.
To go into Tiff's thing with the bidet, I found out because I've been super horny. I had my first orgasm in first grade.
Wow.
So I've been horny my whole entire
how did
life.
it happen?
I don't remember. I just like saw sex on TV or something, and I started trying to copy it, and it worked.
Whoa.
And at first it shocked me because I was like, oh, what was that? Like I was scared. I was like, what was that? Like I didn't know. And then like a couple days later, tried it again. I just
found
kept
magic
I've
powers.
just been masturbating since first grade. But I
Wow.
did find in the bathtub before I ever had my first sex toy,
Just the water coming out?
water
Oh,
pressure
yeah.
from the bathtub filling up. I would just slide up underneath the bathtub and like let the water hit me like that. And
I
it
did
totally
stuff
worked.
like that.
Yeah.
And I did do stuff like putting my hand there. And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, why does that feel good? Also, I think I've talked about this before, but there's a scene in Five Will Goes West where he gets wrapped up in a burrito by a cat that's like gonna eat him or whatever. And that scene turned me on. And I think that's when that was the beginnings of like realizing I get turned on by not being in control. And so I would think about that scene from Five Will Goes West and I would put my hand on my vagina and
Whoa.
I never had an orgasm, but it felt really good where I'm like, ooh, it's like starting to throb, like that kind of thing.
Your
first time-
heartbeat is in there.
yeah.
Oh yeah. The first time I ever felt anything like that, I remember I was like in the second grade and I was climbing up like the jungle gym and like I was like on the pole. Like I remember being on the pole. And now thinking back, I remember it must have been embarrassing, but I didn't know at the time, but I was like humping the shit out of that
Dude,
pole.
same. we had the like double beam bars that like you could lift yourself up on.
the
I would
gymnastics.
straddle them and just refuse to come down until I had finished. And
Oh my
like
God.
looking back on it, that's what I was doing. But in reality, I guess the teachers just thought I was not ready to stop playing.
Oh wow.
And I'm still not ready
All
to
these
stop
little
playing.
kids, all these little kids are just busting nuts all over the gym
Oh
equipment.
my God, I'm telling you.
Not
Meanwhile,
knowing
I
what
have
they're
like
doing.
extra mental padding in my vagina. I'm like, don't break the hymen. Like doing, I don't remember having any like stimulation or excitement or anything when I was younger. In fact, like I didn't really care, but I've also said before, like I've always been like slightly kind of like not asexual because like I don't reproduce with myself, but just it's just not my jam. It's not my thing,
You were
but
covered in the cloud of Jesus.
basic, yes,
You had no
was.
stimulation.
Yeah, I never really went for it. But one time I watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I think I got horny
Which part?
because they were in love and they were spies, and I think also
They were in love and they were spies.
yeah. And then one time,
what made her
one
horny.
time in the movie they had dicks. But I think also because Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt actually met on that set and
Yeah.
actually got married after that movie. I think they had some real genuine chemistry.
Yeah.
And for me, what's always been like stimulating for me is like strong emotion and like the thought of being loved and like.
Oh, that's so good.
I know.
turtleneck.
You're so wholesome today.
Like the thought of being loved turns me on.
That is an arousal language or something.
yeah.
It's huge. Like if I have like very intimate like emotional sex, I'm like, oh, I love you so much.
That's so
it's happening
sweet.
again.
Yeah, those
They're
are
all
really strong.
monsters now. Any story you share after that, you're a monster.
But did you use a
was
butt
cute.
plug?
Thank you. For
Have you
asking
ever
about
stuck
that.
anything up your butt?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. You guys have never used a butt plug before?
No.
No, of course I have.
Yeah, okay. No butt plug, Nikki.
No,
I didn't
no
know if
butt
you were
plug
one of
for
those
me.
like
No.
not in the vagina, but
No,
maybe
I'm
Cooper kind of
open.
girls.
I just have never done it.
You were Catholic, right?
I was, yes. But
So was I.
I did do that. So I thought you could
Anal?
save your virginity. Yeah.
Oh.
So that was the only time I ever tried it. It went in, or my boyfriend's penis went in there one time. I was like, get it out.
Yeah.
And then he,
Not too fast though.
then I never did it again. Yeah, I felt like I was just pooping. Like,
Yeah.
it just felt
Yeah.
like I was
Not
shitting
too
and
fast.
Like, don't pull it out too fast.
Oh, like you're starting a lawnmower.
Too fast.
He started negotiating while he's in there.
Suction-
He's like,
suction
just a
the
little
poop out.
more. What about just a little more? I'm
Yeah.
like, no, get it out.
God.
Dude,
Damn.
I've never. I don't think I would be down for like full on like butt penis time, but I like
Butt penis time.
I'm down for like a little butt plug.
I mean, they make them like this big, so
So it's just like
Yeah.
enough that you
But so,
feel like
like,
you're
what's
being
just the
naughty.
whole, just the
Yeah.
whole
What's the
part.
point?
Just to, it's like very,
honestly,
like,
it's just
taboo.
like it. No, it,
All your holes
to
are
me,
being filled.
it's really
Oh.
it doesn't do anything unless you incorporate it with sex. Like even if
Yeah.
you use
Yeah.
the tiny one,
Yeah.
if you do it while you're having sex, that like pressure,
Yeah.
Oh.
it you can feel it.
It's like it's like
but
you
it's
know,
not
men-
enough to make you feel like you're pooping.
You know how men have like a prostate, like they'll come through their prostate
Like
in
a
their
G-spot.
anus or
Yeah.
whatever. Like if you use a tiny vibrator or something on your butthole while something else is happening,
What?
it like creates an orgasm that's like a full circle. Like it's just crazy.
That's why when you were saying two hands, I was like, oh, so one like pressing against
That's what I
your
thought, too.
butthole, and
No,
then
I don't
one-
go anywhere near my
So
butthole.
one
Oh,
thing-
girl, you
I
gotta
don't-
try it.
Your
No.
bidet
You don't have
does.
to go inside.
True, my bidet does, and
just
even
around
that, I'm like,
the
"Ugh."
butthole.
You don't have to go inside. Nothing
Yeah,
has to
just
enter.
against
Just
it.
against
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Put a little pressure against
I
it.
don't know. I'm very against any anal play.
Okay.
Well,
that's fair.
I,
That's fair.
One time I thought that it would be really hot to maybe go to dinner with the little plug in.
Oh.
And so, like, right before my Uber arrived, I was like,
And as soon as I started walking, I was like waddling, and I was like, "This is not as like sexy as I thought." But we get to the restaurant, and I'm sitting down, and like I didn't plan how to tell him. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, as the salads arrive, be like,
I have a butt plug.
I was, and so what ended up happening was 20 minutes of panic, where I was like, "Why did I ever think that this was going to be sexy?"
because it's a little naughty.
Yeah.
It's like a little naughty
But
secret.
it was so uncomfortable and anxious that I was like, and so then I was like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom and take this out. And I'm like, oh my God, where am I gonna put it?
flush
because
it.
I carried my wallet in, and I was like, okay, so there's just little trash cans in there, and if I wrap it up, then I can just like throw it away. But I had to stick out the whole dinner with this butt plug in.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
gosh.
and then when we got back to the house, I was like, look, man, I gotta get in the house. I gotta get this thing out. And he's
waddling.
like, yeah. I didn't tell him the whole time
Oh
because
my
I was
God.
like, maybe I just don't ever tell him that it happened, and like it was not.
What
it
a
wasn't-
fail.
dude! It was not.
That is so
sexy.
cute that you tried though.
That's
Yeah,
so
I
cute.
thought it would
sex toy fails.
I thought just stick to not wearing panties at dinner or something.
No, that is the worst. Then the butt plug just falls out. You need something to hold it in.
Well, I mean, like instead of the butt
Instead of
plug,
the butt plug,
no,
don't wear
yeah.
panties.
That's not an option.
Really? Yeah, I don't.
That's how you get free dessert.
Hey, I need to learn some tricks from you, girl.
I don't. You know what though? I've never really. I don't really use sex toys during sex, but sometimes like if he's really feeling it and I'm not, like I'll be like, okay, just stay over there. Let me get the vibrator for a minute. We'll get it started.
Oh, so you use it to like warm up the engine, like get it going.
Yeah, get the engine.
That's how a blowjob works for me. It warms up my engine. It gets me in the mindset of
Yeah, I can see
even though
that.
I feel like shit and I don't want to have sex, we're having sex because it's
Yeah.
getting hard in my mouth.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's like when it's cold outside and you gotta go heat up the cars.
Yeah.
You just like turn the heat
Yeah.
on and let
So,
it.
have you never had a guy say that he enjoyed? Because like my ex, like he could feel like if I put the vibrator against my clit and he was inside, he could feel his entire dick like vibrating as well, and he felt like that. He was almost ready for that because we would kind of have sex for a few minutes and then I would just kind of whip it out. That was like our sort of routine, and he would be like, "Okay, get the thing now, get the thing now." Like he was so excited for it to like because it like added. It was almost like I guess the sex toy that guys have is the fleshlight.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know that vibrates. I never
think so.
used one
I
or
think it
seen
does.
one,
Yeah,
but it's
those
almost
don't work
like
that well.
I
I
think-
tried it. It did not do anything for me.
you do not have a dick, girl. So yeah, I think a lot of guys actually like the vibration too. It just depends. But you said
Yeah.
your
I
man
don't
didn't
know.
like it.
Yeah, he's never been vocal about.
It's
liking
just
or
another
disliking it.
distraction from my experience for the guy.
A distraction.
distraction.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
It's
I
like-
guess everyone's different.
Yeah.
Some guys don't like having sex in the shower because they're like, I don't want to be fucking you while this water's beating down on my back.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. How do you guys feel about shower sex?
I don't like it.
It's a good place to start, like
Yeah.
foreplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
do
the
not want
water,
to
like,
finish in
washes
there.
Are we like
everything off.
missionaries? Where
Yeah.
it's like you have to stand the
I
whole
don't
time?
like. Yeah, I don't want it to feel like a workout either.
Yeah.
A couple minutes, like a minute, 60 seconds or
Yeah.
so, like
That's
kind of,
2
and then you
minutes.
get it out. Huh? No, 60 seconds.
A minute, 60 seconds.
No, a
like-
minute or 60 seconds.
That is a minute.
or a minute.
60 seconds, 2 minutes.
1 minute and 60 seconds.
I'm not putting enough pauses and commas in my speech.
I'm
Yeah.
now picturing like a fitness couple, like both of them are really into fitness, just be like,
Oh
In
my
the shower.
god.
I
fucking
like
awful.
just taking a shower together and like you're washing each other and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like getting
Yeah.
that gets you in the mood. But yeah, it's shower
I don't
sex.
find it sexy.
I don't like it hitting my face while
Yeah.
I'm like.
Or it's cold because like you're not fully under the stream.
yeah,
That's the
Yeah.
I
worst.
hate
Yeah.
that.
The worst part for me is when I shower, it is a fucking chore and a routine
Yeah.
because I'm either avoiding washing my hair at all costs or I'm washing my hair and it's a fucking process.
Yeah.
And it's not like I can have sex right after I get done washing my hair because then I have to dry it and put in the serums
Yeah.
and put in the fucking leave-in conditioner and all of that. And if I wait too long and have sex with like my hair just straight up wet, then it's a fucking nest for the next week.
Yeah.
so good though.
Huh?
It looks so good.
It does look
it's
really
so
good.
healthy.
It's like so shiny.
you.
You can tell the serums
Thank
are
you.
paying off.
It's cum.
Sponsored by Cum.
You're like, Rob, try this
Robert's
hair today."
Million Babies.
He produces a lot of cum, girl. You have so much hair.
Yeah.
It's a mass.
I feel like it's thinning. Snapchat reminded me of a picture of me from 2 years ago this morning, and I'm like, how did I get so old? What happened? My
all
hair
getting
was so luscious.
Your hair is though.
It is luscious right
It
now.
really
Thank
is.
you. Thank you.
You wanted that. You were fishing for it, huh?
I was.
You were-
Just tell me.
Yo, just tell me I have hair that's luscious. All right. Well, have you, like, so this question came from a viewer that has been watching Hey Bitch for a while, but originally they sent us a question like, well, how would you feel if you found your man had a sex toy that he was hiding from you? Has that ever happened to you? And what would you feel like if that happened?
Oh my god.
That doesn't happen unless it's a fleshlight. And then
does
it's just like,
happen.
what kind
It
of loser
happened to
actually has a
you?
Yes, it
fleshlight?
does.
What happened,
No.
Okay, so my boyfriend comes over one day, and this is about 6 or 7 months into us dating, and like we've been exploring a lot of stuff in the sex world, a fucking lot, dude. And he, and so he's like, "Hey, I really want to show you something," and I'm like, "Okay." And he had his backpack with him. And he goes
A
into my
whole
room and he
backpack?
shuts the door.
Did you think he was a school shooter at any point?
Oh,
No.
Okay. He is white.
Yeah, I know. I've met him. He's so nice.
I thought he was gonna come out in like a dress or like,
I've had that though. I've had
or
that.
like maybe wear like I mean just because the way it happened,
Yeah.
I was like,
You were panicking.
What was
I
it? Did he
was
take?
like,
What
what's
was
going on?
it?
He was gone for a minute, you know. Well, he actually just came out naked with a bunch of cock rings that he wanted to try.
Oh.
Yeah, like I think he was trying to be sexy, like in a like mysterious way, but
Wait, where was he holding the cock rings? In his fingers?
No, he just like
How did he do
and
it?
he just had a whole bunch of different ones, and he was like, "I want to try these," you know, like because he didn't know like what size or anything like that. But it was like also kind of hot because he came out like all naked and ready, and I was like, "Oh, get on the bed," you know. But in that moment, I was like, I think he meant to be like kind of sexy because like guys don't always know how to like do something like super sexy, you know. So I
that's
still
true.
thought it was sweet, but I went to like DEFCON 5 and I
yeah.
was like, he's gonna come out in lingerie and heels,
Yeah.
and
DEFCON 5.
and I love him.
Yeah.
So
What would
What
you have
do I
done?
do?
If he did, what would you have done?
we would have just had a conversation, and I would have been like, "What else is behind this?" I
Yo.
was already like, I was going through like everything, and I was like, "I really love this man. What's about to happen?"
And you're like, oh, cock rings. Get on the bed.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, thank God.
Basically, yeah. But I went into an absolute state of panic. But like, there's never. I was trying to think. I mean, he's definitely come over before and just been like, "Oh, I went to the sex shop and I picked these up, and we tried those like horny pills.
Oh, that's cute.
What?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, kind of. So we took them, and then we went out to dinner, and then we went on this little trip, and we figured by the end of the night we'd be like all ready to go, and we were. That was fun. He did that, and it was kind
I
of
like how it's
a
like
surprise.
adventures for both of you. That's like
Yeah.
fun. Like, hey, want to try these? And then you guys try them together.
We had male and female ones, and I mean, like, I wouldn't spend money on them like 24/7, but it was fun. It was exciting, and kind of like it was something. I mean, has your guy ever at least been curious about sex toys?
I've never heard any curiosities from Steve or any of my boyfriends really. But I haven't barely even seen him naked. So
Yeah.
He keeps his socks on. He keeps his
Never
bombos
nude.
on.
it's like a running thing where like I didn't realize I'd never seen his butt until an episode of JK News where we were talking about butts, and I was like, they're like, how's Steve's butt? Is it hairy? And I was like, I've never seen it. And then that night I had to go home and see it because at this point we had been together for 5 years and I had never seen his butt. And so we started calling him a never nude or whatever, but it wasn't like a conscious thing where he was like trying not to let me see him. It just like we would have sex and like he had his clothes on still and we were just like so ready to go that like he would just kind of and out of his like
For 5
boxers.
years?
For 5 years, yeah. And like we always did like missionary or doggy style, so like I never really saw the other side.
Just
of
worked
the
out
butt.
that way.
Yeah.
Somehow it
Or
just
he's
worked
going down
out that
on
way.
me.
Multi
Yeah.
booty angles.
Robert Donald ducks it all the time, and I love it.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Donald ducks
I
it.
send Jeff pictures of Robert's butt on a daily
What?
basis.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's just the cutest little thing in the
So
whole
he
world.
has a shirt on but no pants.
So- most of the time.
That's
He has a little
adorable.
sailor outfit.
It's what I
on the top.
request.
His little like soft wiener just kind of bouncing along as he
So
walks.
cute. It's so cute the way it like jiggles when he
Yeah.
walks.
I don't think guys like it's so cute when referring to their
When
wiener.
it's
Not a good
soft,
thing.
when it's soft, I'm sorry guys, it's cute or
Yeah.
it's disgusting, but it's not. It
looks like an earthworm.
Oh, cool.
Oh my god.
Guys, please tell us in the comments for my own personal amusement. How would you feel if you were hooking up with a girl and she said, "Oh my God, it's so cute, it's so cute."
Well, just call Robert.
Oh my
worse.
God. Boop, 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 boop.
You know what? If she's getting down with it, why do you care? Like, who
Yeah.
cares?
Who?
If she's saying
It's
no,
different
the
when
guy. Like, why would the guy
yeah,
care
exactly.
if
Oh, it
she's
kind
still
of
going?
We're paying attention to your dick.
I mean,
That's
fine.
why I like to emasculate them when it's soft, so they'll get it hard and then show me what the fuck is up.
Oh, you like to make
Jesus
them
Tell
prove
me,
themselves?
prove your
Wow.
fucking self.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, Jess is like, dude, you hook up with Jess. She's like sitting there holding it. She's like, you gonna get this thing hard or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
God.
then it makes. If I did that to Steve, he'd definitely be angry, and
Yeah.
we do like some angry sex.
Oh, there you go.
Angry sex is
Yeah.
pretty fun. Sometimes he's like, act like you don't like it, and I'm like, oh, I fucking hate it. Don't make me do this.
She turns back to the country. No, Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve. No.
My boyfriend's about to be here.
Transatlantic.
Dude, and then you both are so good at improv and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, your fucking role play must be amazing.
If I wish I didn't know you guys, so I could kind of watch it.
Yes, and
We get
during
serious.
sex.
Yeah, we do.
It's like, oh no.
And we were committed. Like no one laughs at each other. Like it's like whatever that person throws out there, we're like, yes, and I hate this that you said I hate.
yes, anding during role play. That's so fucking funny.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of talking about sex toys. Leave us a comment. Let us know. Have you tried sex toys? Have you not tried sex toys? Do you have a stigma about it? Do you have some sort of pride with not trying it? Let us know. Also, be sure to check out our sponsors. DoorDash app. You get 9 free meals. Oh wait, DoorDash app. You get promo code HeyGirl and you get $5 off your first order. With HelloFresh, you get 9 free meals by going to hellofresh.com/BTCH9 and using code BTCH9. You save 20% off your first purchase when you shop at bombas.com/BTCH and find a great first date by downloading Hinge
I thought you were gonna say find a great
Find a
date.
great day.
yeah, I mean,
too.
same thing.
and marry it. Lock it down, delete the app.
down.
Lock it down and delete
Also,
the app.
check out Mia on all of her socials. She's an amazing human. Thank you so much for coming back on the
Yay.
show. We love to have
Yay.
you. Come back again. Please like us.
I love you. I love you all.
I love
And
you.
feed us. Feed us more food.
Yes,
That's
Oh
what
my
we
for
God,
dinner.
please
again.
feed
Yeah.
us. This bitch literally cooked us 3 different steaks.
Yeah,
3 different steaks.
And
And had
fish.
her man cut them up.
And she catered to different diets. She cooked me a fish.
I didn't. Yeah, that's right.
Sweet.
Because
Branzino.
you're an Episcotarian.
An Episcopalian.
Yeah.
Episcopalian. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one.
ya.
Bye, bitch.
Bye.